Hi guys, in this video we are going to start with the second Mendelian disorders of our series, that is thalassemia. For more videos like this related to genetic disorders, please click on the link in the description box. Let's start with this. Now thalassemia, it is an inherited disease because it is passed on from parents to offspring. Then next, it is an autosomal recessive disorder. Now, why do you call it as autosomal recessive disorder? Autosomal because the genes present on autosomes, that is chromosome number 16 and chromosome number 11 are affected. Okay, these are part of what autosomes, therefore it is known as autosomal disorder. Why do you call it as a recessive disorder? Because both the alleles of the genes are affected. Both the alleles of particular genes are affected, therefore it is known as a recessive disorder. Now let's see how this disease occurs and what it affects. See, it affects hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a most important part of RBC because it carries oxygen to all the parts of your body. Now hemoglobin basically consists of 4 protein subunits. That is, it consists of 4 polypeptide chains. Now see here, you have 4 polypeptide chains like this. Okay, now alpha 1, alpha 2, beta 1 and beta 2. So there are 2 alpha subunits and 2 beta subunits. Is it clear? Now hemoglobin consists of heme groups, okay, in the center with the iron in it, okay, in the form of ions. So here you have, this is the basic structure of hemoglobin, which you must know if you want to understand the meaning of this disorder, what exactly happens. Now here you have to remember this structure. Okay, now let's switch to how exactly this disease occurs. See, thalassemia are of 2 types. Okay, the person may have alpha thalassemia or beta thalassemia. Now why do you call it as this, why do you give these names? Okay, in first case, that is alpha thalassemia, the genes HBA1 and HBA2, okay, the alleles of these genes, okay, present on chromosome number 16, okay, these genes are mutated. Now mutation occurs in these genes. Now these genes code for what? For the synthesis of alpha chain of hemoglobin. You remember this structure, alpha 1, alpha 2, beta 1, beta 2. So this alpha chain synthesis depends on these genes, is coded by these genes, okay, or the synthesis is controlled by these genes. Now what exactly, say if these genes are mutated, what happens is the synthesis of alpha chain of hemoglobin reduces. Now what happens? Therefore abnormal, the hemoglobin will not look normal now, therefore abnormal hemoglobin is produced, HB is produced. Therefore this person suffers from what? Alpha thalassemia. Now let's see next one. Okay, now why do you call this thalassemia as beta thalassemia? The gene HBB, okay, the gene HBB present on chromosome number 11, okay, this gene is mutated. Okay, now the mutation occurs in this gene, and now what happens is the beta chain, okay, beta chain production is controlled by whom? This gene. Okay, so if this gene is mutated, now will beta chain will be produced? No. Okay, therefore the synthesis of beta subunits is reduced. Okay, there is reduction in the synthesis, therefore abnormal HB is produced. See, if there is no beta subunit, how the HB will look normal? Okay, so the structure is deformed. Now what happens? The person suffers from beta thalassemia. Is it clear? Okay, so HBA1, HBA2 are the genes for what? These genes are mutated and causes alpha thalassemia, and gene HBB is mutated and it causes beta thalassemia. Okay, mutation can be a deletion mutation here. Now let's start with the symptoms. Now if person is suffering from any type of thalassemia, what happens here? Symptoms of thalassemia. Let's see. Now if person suffers from thalassemia, okay, the person will have anemia, basic anemia, okay, that causes weakness. Then next thing here is dark urine is produced in this case. Then next, if the person is suffering from anemia, his skin looks pale, because what happens is basically oxygen doesn't reach to all the parts of the body, and therefore lots of weakness occur in this case. Now what is the treatment? Treatment here can be massive blood transfusion. Okay, frequently the person have to undergo the blood transfusion. Okay, or a person can have supplements of folic acid. Now folic acid helps in reducing the symptoms of thalassemia. I hope everything is clear. Okay, so let's revise. Thalassemia is basically autosomal recessive disorder. It is caused due to abnormal production of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin basically consists of 4 subunits, that is 2 alpha and 2 beta subunit along with heme group and iron in it. Now here, when this hemoglobin, okay, its production depends on some genes located on chromosome number 16, that is HBA1 and HBA2. Okay, when these genes are mutated, it causes alpha thalassemia because the alpha subunits are not produced or are produced in less quantity. Okay, therefore abnormal structure of hemoglobin is produced, and therefore a person suffers from alpha thalassemia. Now in another case, the gene HBB present on chromosome number 11, if that is mutated, okay, then what happens is the synthesis of beta chain is affected, therefore abnormal hemoglobin is produced and person suffers from beta thalassemia. Now what are the symptoms? Symptoms of thalassemia include the first symptom, that is anemia. Okay, then next is dark urine is produced, then pale skin. Then what is the treatment of thalassemia? Massive blood transfusion, folic acid supplementation, etc. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood everything about thalassemia. For more genetic disorders, please keep watching my channel and click on the links given in the description box. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.